Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75, and welcome to another Transformers third party review. And this is one that I've wanted to do for absolutely ages, for a couple of reasons. One, I actually got these a few months ago, but I've just had no time whatsoever just to review them. But I've got a bit of time, so I decided to review them really. This is of course Impossible Toys' TETRA SQUADRON. Can't remember their names, Prankstore, maybe Screamer and somebody else, I can't remember their bloody names, so I've got the boxes somewhere with their names, but obviously it's Starscream, Thundercracker and Skywarp. This is obviously taken from the very early modes they had back in the original Generation 1 cartoon, where they was on Cybertron, in their weird triangular starship modes, and then Impossible Toys have decided to try and make them obviously look pretty much like they did in their original G1 when they transformed, which is pretty damn cool and does live up to their name of the toys company called Impossible Toys. And for the most part, I've bought a few Impossible Toys before. Most notably, I bought all the Quintessons, which were pretty damn good actually. And then I did buy the what is he? I can't remember his name now. The crocodile Quintesson sort of. That's pretty cool, and that was actually very good actually. I've seen a few videos where they've had minor issues, but mine was completely fine to be honest. And these three, I have no real quality issues with. I think they're actually pretty damn good for what they are, if I'm honest with you. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I've been waiting for these to come out for years. I remember arguing with my brother a long time ago, back in the day, back in like the mid-80s. I said it's a shame that they'll never ever be able to make these because obviously the curved and the triangular. And so, you know, being able to say that you've got these now, absolutely fantastic. Don't get me wrong, there's a few little minor issues. I'm pretty certain in the cartoon this bit here was more of a pointy, and I don't remember them having these guns on the side either. But other than that, I think these are absolutely brilliant. I added the Decepticon insignias there. I would have normally sort of put them about here, but it's just that this bit, when it transforms into its robot mode, does end up on the leg, and I wanted them to be on the wings a bit much like they are on obviously the G1 F-15 Strike Eagle. Though if I'd wanted to do that, I'd unfortunately have to put it up here slightly, and it would have looked a bit silly. So I put it here, but I think in robot mode it's going to be a bit covered up, which is a bit of a shame. Right, so anyway, so that's Thundercracker. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I mean, underside, obviously you got a few problems, but then again, for a G1 toy, they had problems as well, so there we go. I can live with that. I think these look fantastic. I mean, Skywarp, all black, I love them. I want to get the other three, Ramjet, Dirge and Thrust, but I just don't have the money. These cost me roughly, with the postage combined, these are about £50 each from the Big Bad Toy Store. And I had to pay not income tax, but customs charge on it as well, which pissed me off a bit, but I've got used to that from them. Yeah, I mean, these are pretty cool. I mean, Starscream probably has the less paint apps than most of the others, but he's still pretty damn cool as well. If I'm honest, I just think these are absolutely brilliant. I'm going to put these two to the side, and we're going to try and transform Starscream. Now, I've only ever transformed these guys from their robot mode, because they come packaged in robot mode. So bear with me through this transformation. We're going to take these guns off, and we're just going to pop them to the side. Oh yeah, they do have landing gear as well. You can see Starscream's just in here, but you don't really need it. You can sort of pull it out just from there, but I ain't really got the fingernails. And he does have some back landing gear just in here. That will pull out, and obviously, you know, he's got landing gear, which is pretty cool. Didn't have to do that, but I'm glad they did. He does have the machine guns at the front, like he did in the cartoon, and I think it's just, oh, these are brilliant. I love them. I think they're great. I'm really hoping they make the Rainmakers. I think that would be something else. Right, so we're going to try and transform this again. Bear with me. I can't really remember how this goes, but believe me, it was a pain in the arse transforming these from robot mode to this. But the other way around should be really easy, because getting it into this mode was lining up all these panels down here, because they've got these little notches where they fit in exactly, and then trying to get these panels just to line up properly. I mean, there are a few little minor issues with them. Yeah, and trying to figure out where you put the arms. The instructions are pretty much non-existent, to be honest with you. They just sort of like skip a few steps for no reason and assume you know what you're doing. That's where they really let themselves down on Impossible Toys. And then I saw on their site they moaned about the people weren't buying toys from them. Well, who can blame people when you're going to do that sort of quality? It's just a shame. That's why they let themselves down. It's like these little bits here, right? It should have been clear all the way down. I understand why they're there, because obviously, you know, they're just like little joints, really. But I use them for missile pods, really. I mean, if I had some stickers, I'd put some little stickers in there, make them like missile launchers, really. Because I think they look pretty cool. Right, so here we go. I'm going to try not to break it. And now, if I remember rightly, the last thing I had to do when I first transformed it was to attach these panels here. Oh my god, there we go. See, it is a bit frightening. And again, you've got little notches all the way down this back section here. So once you free them up, you're sort of like halfway there, really. Luckily, I've got a few fingernails. I'm going to prise them in here. And then see what happens as we go on. That's it. That's it. And then you come back round to the back. And then I'm going to stick my fingernail in there and run it all the way along. I mean, this is a pain in the arse to get these into TETRA jet mode or whatever it's called. Right, so we're there. So we open these out. Pretty much. They do all sort of connect inwards. They've got some really ingenious little bits inside, if I'm honest with you. And that is where I'm probably going to stumble a bit later on. This section does come out all the way. We're going to get some bits out of the way right now. We're going to fold these bits. These are going to be his little shoulder pads, if you will. We're going to get his arms out of the way because I just want to. That's going to go around to the back here. Right, now then, this is where everything sort of stumbles, and you've got this, this big section here with these. Now then we've got the legs. I'm going to move the legs around. This is why, because it's pretty much straightforward once you get it to this sort of point. You can see where you're going. You can see that's the robot mode there. So then we're going to leave the wings alone for a minute. Like so, these are luckily they do pop off as well, so that's not too bad. Right, so we rotate these around. These little joints here. Don't get me wrong, you're probably not going to want to use my video to figure out how you would transform these, because I ain't that very good. And then these sort of like rotate around to become sort of a heel spur. Fold that bit down, that's become his leg. Fold this around. Why doesn't it want to move around that way? Okay, so we'll come around that way. Fold that back, fold that down, come around to the back. Fold this little notch around there. That allows us to get this all the way round to the side. And then you do have a little, you can't really see, there's a little pin just in there that is going to fit in there. That holds it in place. Push that up, rotate that around for its heel spur. And then we're almost there. Right, this section, we're just going to rotate his arms around just to get them out of the way. And then this is just going to go like that. Right, then this, believe it or not, we have a little panel in there that is just going to fit into there. Right, we're going to do that first. It's probably a mistake. These little sections will come out to the side. And again, these just fit into little notches. Just in there, like that, and like that, and then we have his head, and then that just comes all the way down and collapses into there. And it should just, I can't remember exactly how it goes now. Oh yeah, he's got a few little notches, there we go, and they just fit into, click into place, and there we have Starscream, almost done. Right, now then, we've got these wings. Oh my god, I just moved everything. 1 second, there we go. Right, now then we've got to get these wings, I believe. If I extend that. Right, okay, so I had to stop it there because I was having a little bit of trouble. Anyway, right, I got this wing back on because both the wings popped off and then I couldn't figure out. It is a pain in the arse, these back joints. Anyway, so this is how it's supposed to look, and I've tried getting this original one, that first one that popped off. I'm going to show you how it is. It's got that little joint in there and you've got to swivel it around a couple of times without that popping out, but it's a bit of a pain. Anyway, so once you get it looking like that, you sort of like fold it up as best you can into the back section there, then you rotate it slightly and then fold this top of this wing around to the back, and then it sort of hooks into place. Put the legs down, once you're happy with them, that is. Rotate its little head down into place, and then this section just sort of hangs around the back here like that. And then we just flip out these little hands like so. Oh, they're around the wrong way. There we go. There we go. That's it. Put them around the right way might help. Yeah, I'm good at doing that. There we go. So put him down. Something like that. And then what you can do with these, you can put them on there. There's these little guns. I don't really like the guns too much. They are a little bit of a pain. And they do pop off far too easy. Right, anyway, so that is Starscream. Now, he does have one or two issues, which I know most people don't like. He does stand up. He's got these great little heel spurs you can just pop down like that. So if I pop him down, he'll stand up really easy. Yeah, he does have a couple of issues. Most notably, the head sculpt is a little dodgy. I got to admit that. At the back here, he's got a hell of a lot of kibble. I mean, this section here is used to prop up the wings and get all that stuff out of the way, which, you know, it does fairly well. And then we got this. I mean, even the Masterpiece Transformers have this sort of kibble, so I can forgive that. Yeah, they could have done a better job on the legs. The legs do look a little strange. The guns, I don't know, there's something about the guns I just don't like. I'd have preferred it if they were up a little bit, so not so flat, I don't know. And maybe these wings, if they're a bit more angled, and I'm not able to put the Decepticon insignias around here somewhere, because you can sort of see them hiding just sort of like behind his wings there, which, you know, it doesn't too bad actually. I should have brought a G1 Transform just for a bit of a size comparison. What I might do is, once I do this, I've got a G1 Soundwave somewhere. I'll take some pictures and I'll put it at the end like with G1 Soundwave and that. And then I'm going to transform these two off camera, and then take a picture of them all together. Right, so anyway, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I shall see you all next time. I really hope you like this review. These are some good characters. If you can live with their dodgy robot modes and the underside kibble, I think these are worthy purchases, but they are a bit expensive. I haven't noticed no problems. I want to get the other three, I really do. I'm not going to bother with Sunstorm, just because I think, well, it's just another expense really. I mean, I've got these three. These are the three I really wanted, along with the Rainmakers. If they'd have done the Rainmakers first, I'd have probably bought them first, to be honest. Right, anyway, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.